Hi, everybody. I am Remy Kylis, and I have a confession to make. I'm a liar, and I've been terribly dishonest. Okay, so let's just get into this video. So this person says, "You are so dishonest." Ad hominem attack. Claire and most of her friends aren't aren't parts of any feminist community. Claire told me herself that she is a feminist, and she doesn't strike me as the Christina Hoff Sommers type. Most of us are anti-SJWs. Hey, everybody remember that. Blair purposely went out to get hurt while her boyfriend filmed her. I mean, pay attention to this. Blair purposely went out to get hurt just by wearing a hat, y'all. That means like if a woman were to walk around in a miniskirt, then a woman purposely went out to get raped. If a woman purposely went out showing her midriff or wearing a low cut blouse, then a woman purposely went out to get raped while her boyfriend filmed her instead of defending her from that fat dude for easy views. The, the, the way I view it, her boyfriend filmed her for evidence because if Blair only gave her word, like, oh my goodness, I went out for a walk and I was doing nothing but wearing a hat. Feminists would say that she's lying, she's making it up, she's doing it for attention, it never happened. And now that she shows evidence, well, she's doing it just for views. I'm sorry, but there is a reason why he recorded it. He recorded it so that this is evidence. It is the way that nobody could deny that there are violence that comes from the feminist side. I don't see how walking around is looking for low-hanging fruit, which is what this person says next. She went for low-hanging fruits by walking around in a hat, apparently, to smear the left while playing the victim card, which is shameful. Okay, she wasn't playing the victim. She actually had alcohol tossed in her eyes. She actually had her hand stomped on by a really fat male feminist. That is not playing the victim card. That is being an actual victim. You're not playing the victim card if you have been actually physically assaulted. You're accusing a woman who's actually being attacked as playing the victim card. I have never heard of an anti-feminist call a woman who's actually being raped as playing the victim card. Like if that happens to you, if something actually happens to you, especially if you have it on camera, then that's not playing the victim card. You also ignored all the tweets under Claire's thread where we condemned any violence against Blair. Do I look like a Claire stalker to you? I have only recorded what was in my timeline. Listen up. I am not Claire's stalker. If Claire says something in my timeline and I recorded it, that's not misrepresenting her. That is what she chose to say to me. And I am not her stalker. I am not a stalker, period. I am not going to go through each and every single last tweet sent her way. Okay? What she says to me? Hey, this is what she said to me. This is how she came across. You cherry picked? I mean, so wait a minute. Because there were more tweets in Claire's thread that I didn't see, that is somehow cherry picking by focusing strictly on the tweets that came on my timeline. How is that cherry picking? So if you're not stalking somebody, you are cherry picking that person. That's unbelievable. None of us have anything to do with that Bronx Antifa accounts that said horrible things. I never said that you did. I was just That was when I was going off on a tangent. I went off on a tangent and I was talking about another, person who has said mean, horrible things about Blair, who also happens to be a feminist. But thanks for lumping us with him, you cunts. Hey, look, if by if I could make you guys seem horrible and terrible just by quoting you, that's on you. It is not my fault that I can make you seem like terrible people strictly by quoting you. Also, remember how I said, remember this earlier? Most of us are anti-feminist. I mean, anti-SJWs. Well, my video was criticizing, feminists. It's a video criticizing feminists. I haven't criticized the anti-feminists at all whatsoever in this video. But this person says, thanks for lumping us with him, you cunts. But I thought you were an anti-SJW. Most of the anti-SJWs I've seen condemned it. Chris Reagan condemned it. Some black guy condemned it. Tyler Preston condemned it. Most of the people I've seen who are anti-SJWs condemned the terrible things that happened to Blair. And it's interesting that this person is going to call me a cunt. Okay, everybody, so this has been Renemy Kylis. I am willing to address any comments or insults or criticisms that comes my way. Another problem that I've seen with, Claire fans is that they forget that time is linear. When Blair got attacked, the moment Blair got attacked, this was the very first thing she said. It's kind of like she didn't say anything before that. It's like if I were to go further down the timeline, like it would just show that she didn't say anything before that. Nothing. So I'm here at the day before the events, November the 11th, and you can see this for herself that she didn't say anything before, she didn't say anything before uh, this tweet's right here. So I saw this tweet and then I showed it to a bunch of people because I thought it was mean and nasty and cruel for her to go and compare Blair White to Joey Salas and to basically says that she deserved it. So people forget that time is linear. Time is linear, and the only time I've seen her condemned it is after I've already called her out. It was when I called her out that she goes, "Oh, well, it's bad." But that is after I called you out, not beforehand. This was the very first thing she had to say when Blair got attacked, and it was mean, nasty, and cruel. Oh, do you agree with me or do you agree with my critics? Please leave your thoughts and feelings down in the comment section below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share and subscribe. Bye bye.